who designed Daesh. When they ate it, they were told it was their children's meat. What is the crime that happened in Squid Game compared to the crimes of Daesh? In a godless world, this is what happens. Humans become the center. In this film, it is mentioned that this is the ordinary course of society. Don't think it ends with this series. Look at how a slave becomes depressed after winning a prize because he thinks the game is over. When the old man dies, he thinks it's all over. But then he sees the same person on the subway who was slapping people before and realizes the game continues. Elsewhere, when the heads of this capitalist system enter Korea, they say the Korean games were more exciting.
Right, the contest in Korea was the best.
Thank you. I believe this next game will exceed your expectations.
What does this mean? It means this practice is happening elsewhere in the world too. Wearing masks on their faces references an old tradition in secret societies, like the Freemasons, the ones we talked about 10 years ago with the pyramid power. The pyramid of power with the 13 ruling councils at the top and the 300 wealthy families, and down to the bottom layer of the perpetually indebted slaves, is what the series is illustrating. Are game players designing this? Yes. Many aspects of this are brutally violent. Let me tell you something. May God bless General Soleimani's soul. He once said in a speech that in Diyala, a city in Iraq, Daesh separated women and children. After keeping the mothers hungry for 2 days, they killed the children, made their meat into stew, and fed it to the mothers. When they ate it, they were told it was their children's meat. What feeling did those mothers have? A Squid Game? Who designed Daesh? I'm not saying. It was revealed in their election campaigns. They say Obama and Hillary Clinton created it. Obama, a gentleman? Mrs. Clinton, do they even look it? Yes. In this series it shows how they come with such pomp dressed as gentlemen, and that's how it is. Now where is the crime that happened in Squid Game compared to the crimes of Daesh? What about the ongoing crimes in Yemen or the millions of people suffering from malnutrition in Africa? Why aren't they giving to them? I've said many times, why don't the Dutch transfer food production technology to them? Why are they not providing them with good seeds? Africa, with its fertile soil, isn't a continent like the dry Arabian Peninsula. Yes, it has deserts, but the majority is green, and the equator runs through it. A large part of Africa is equatorial with many jungles. So why aren't they given what is necessary so they won't be hungry? This is real. Their philosophical foundations are important. In a godless world, this is what happens. Humans become the center. And notice this individualism is about solitary individualism, something like that. Humans only move towards society if it safeguards individual profit. Humans move towards society as long as that society protects their individual interests. In this game, to pass a stage, they form alliances. For whom are these alliances? For someone you know who intends to kill them in the next stage.